Hello everybody, it's that college football guy. Another video. Yeah, I'm turning and burning again. Wheels ain't turning, I ain't earning, as truckers like to say. I'm here in western Pennsylvania, not that far from West Virginia. Spent the night in Williamsport, Maryland. That's right across the West Virginia border on I-81. And then headed north to a town called Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Went there, picked up a load there, and now I'm on my way to a small little town called Danville, Illinois, where there's actually quite a few things going on in that little small town. But that's not the story of the video for this. You saw the title of the video, hey, Transfer Portal Crybabies? What in the world are you talking about? I've been having a blow up with somebody on X. Basically, the guy is, oh, the transfer portal is broken. Alabama's being crippled by all these players leaving because Coach Saban retired. And I'm like, oh, now it's a problem? When, if Saban would have stayed there in Michigan and Harbaugh lays Michigan, is that going to be discussed then? No. When Tennessee, Jeremy Pruitt got fired and we lost, what, 75% of the roster? Was it talked about then? No. Or any other time it's happened? Only because it's Bama, it's a problem. Please, do the world a favor and shut up. Look, this is going to happen. It's happening too late in the year. And players be allowed to do this. Kids who are in the college football playoff were allowed an extension of an extra week. Because most of the portals closes before the start of the spring semester, so that way players can, you can get in and get transferred and then go to school at your new university and start attending classes. Somebody cuts me off. But there were literally some people saying that players, if a head coaching change happens, these Alabama fans were talking that players should not be allowed to leave. You had no problem poaching these guys from other schools. But the second it happens to you, you have a problem with it. Now you understand why I say a transfer portal crybaby? Give me a break. Look, this isn't going to get fixed. Not anytime soon. Because you have to, how do you fix it? Well, it screws up bowl games, but now they happen after the bowl games, it screws up the spring semester. It's going to screw something up no matter what. You're never going to make everybody happy, so stop trying. The only way you would stop it from happening is if you stop the transfer portal, and then that group would get angry at you. So, somebody's going to whine no matter what. Somebody's going to complain. So, why are you even bothering wasting your time? Somebody, look. Players leave. Your starting safety left. That hurt. But then again, a lot of players are on the Bama roster. The only reason they came to Bama was because of Nick. Excuse me. Talk with a burp going. Not good, too good. The only reason they came to Bama was because of Nick Saban. And almost everybody else in the college football world realizes this, except for the Bama fans. They apparently have not figured out that, oh, they came for Bama. No, they came for Saban. Because he knows how to produce NFL talent. He's done it for how long now? Or had done it for how long now? I mean, he's still involved with the program. He's still an ambassador, I guess would be I don't even know technically what the position title he has. There also, everybody's wondering why so many Power 5 athletes are going to Group of 5 schools. This doesn't make any sense. I'm like, actually it does. The biggest one that got everybody shocked was Malachi Nelson, #1 player in the 2023 class, I believe. ahead of Arch Manning, ahead of, in some places it was ahead of Nico. He went in the portal and went to Boise State. Why? Well, apparently, if I say, oh, no, why would he go there? Like, he wasn't going to start. That's it. The other athletes at USC were better than him, and he got told he wasn't going to start. So because he's not going to start, he went to a place where he can start. After all, Boise lost their starting quarterback, so he could walk in as a sophomore. Actually, somebody refresh me memory this, and I do not know this, I'm not playing dumb. Did he redshirt or did he play this year? There was Malachi Nelson. Did he redshirt this year? I think he's going to be a sophomore. I don't think he's redshirt freshman. Not like Jordan Mayaba, who's left UNLV to go to Georgia and then go to USC, and everybody not understanding why he went to Georgia. Because Will Howard was rumored to be going to USC because there was a problem with NIL at Ohio State, so he started sending feelers out to USC. So Jordan, hearing this, went to Georgia. Second biggest mag, I guess. Well, Will Howard is now at Ohio State. Jordan Mayama realizes he's at Ohio State. He decommits from Georgia and goes to USC. Closer to home where he wanted to be in the first place. Either way, he's in the Big Ten, so it doesn't really matter. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. This is going to be in KJ Jefferson. Right, if I'm wrong. I mean, he left. He even left the Power 5 school, didn't he? Went from Power 5 to Power 5, but still. SEC, the Big 12. That's my memory's going correct. He went to UCF, didn't he? If I'm wrong, correct me. The thing is, right now, I'm looking at a tractor, no description on it, weaving between 3 lanes of the interstate. Now it's snowy. You know, snow's on the ground. It's a bright sunny day here in western Pennsylvania. It's just a warm and tropical 18 degrees. But you're going to be seeing in the future a lot more happenings. Like, everybody's saying, like, oh, really? Alabama had its problems. What about all the guys who are leaving Washington? What about all the guys who are now leaving Arizona? What about the young kids who are leaving San Jose State? Notice the pattern here? How many leaving Michigan? If Harbaugh goes to the NFL, like, I saved on this the supposed immunity clause, or how to say I'm going to the NFL without saying I'm going to the NFL. Put the one thing you want in a contract that they would not be able to do, so that you can walk away with somewhat of a clear conscience. And he interviewed, I forgot to mention the fact, Harbaugh also interviewed for the Falcons job. Belichick supposedly, I don't know if Belichick's been done with his yet. Chargers have concluded their interviews. So we'll see how that goes, but Harbaugh leaves Michigan. I mean, the problem with that is, I forgot which coordinator is. I'm blanking on his name. Oh, that makes me mad. I was thinking about him yesterday. He was on there because he's the best candidate to take it over. But is this going to be like a Jeremy Pruitt situation because of the NCAA violations? Now, For those who are new to this channel, I am a Tennessee fan, so I know the Jeremy Pruitt situation too real well. And I can say this, when the violations the thing went down in 2020, by the time the 2021 season kicked off and started that September, no one that was involved in that scandal, whether in the athletic department, on the coaching staff, or a player, anybody who was linked to it was on or affiliated with the football program by the time the season kicked off. So some of those star athletes who left, you wonder why they left. Some of them chose to leave because of Jeremy Pruitt leaving. Others were told to leave because they were involved. Now, one other thing I'm going to say about this that's also going down is that apparently it hasn't fully been listed yet, because I would have been all over it. I would have wanted to see. But apparently the full investigation listed who player A, player B, player C, player D, player E. Who they are will be divulged, as well as Michigan's little scandal. The players that were accrued to major violations there and everything else. So here's my question to you. I'm slamming on my brakes in this guy. It still doesn't matter to him. I've been trying to rack my brain on, is there any way to legitimately fix the transfer portal? Is there any way to legitimately fix it where you have the ability for everybody to transfer, but it doesn't interfere with things? But the problem is, there's no way to do it. I mean, if you don't want the kids to transfer after bowl game, transfer before, my always thought was that there's a group of people that don't want any of the players to transfer while there's still a game going on. Well, in order to stop players from hitting the portal and the game going on, you'd have to stop before the bowl game is played. You have to stop the opt-outs as well. Good luck with that. Now, I've said that the way you might be able to tie this together is putting hitches into the contract of the NIL money, that if you leave early, you may be required to pay back some of the money you got in NIL. Now, is that feasible? Well, we're still technically in the wild, wild west of the NIL right now, so I honestly don't know. And the thing is, the kids have, if they want to be able to be at their new university for the start of spring semester, they have to transfer before the bowl game. That way they can get to their new university, get signed up, and be ready to start going to classes. That's how it goes. And I don't know of a way. You're gonna make somebody mad regardless. If you have to send the portal to after the bowl games from January 10th, the problem is, it started like January 10th when someone told me. Spring classes start January 7th, as far as I know. 5th to the 7th. Depending upon where you're at, what year it is. The first Monday after the New Year. Not directly after the New Year. It's like the first Monday after the New Year is like January 2nd, it'll be January 9th, I think. Or maybe a Friday, like January 7th or 6th. That's usually how it works. Deal with a little bit of a headache right now, so but you're not going to be able to fix this. So Bama fans, those of you who are, I should post a link to this on, I think I'm going to do that when I post it on X, just to get these guys to have have something else to chew on right now. Because I'm getting tired of this. It's not fair to us. Well, it was perfectly fine when you were picking off players from everybody else who had a coaching change. Everybody else was in coaches and you were going and taking all their players. You had zero problem with it then. Now the fact that you're the one being affected by it, now it's a problem. But let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments. So thanks everybody for watching. If you haven't done it already, do me a favor. Smash the like button, hit the thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. Comment on the video. I want to know your opinions about this. Do we really have transfer portal crybabies? Are there any fan bases that you've been checking out that are fans of particular universities in the transfer portal? Excuse me. My thing's all twisted right now. In the transfer portal, that you just have a bunch of guys that are just complaining too much, but yet we're not complaining about it when it was happening to somebody else. Maybe some in the comments. Want to help me out, share the video, and if you haven't done it already, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. You know, trying to reach 500 subscribers. On the way to getting there, baby steps, makes it bigger. On the way up to bigger and better things, but first things first, we got to get to 500. So, thanks everybody for watching. You want to follow me on X, the link to it will be in the description. Be safe out there, because even though it's clearing up for the weather up here in the north a little bit, the weather's clearing up in places. Be safe driving. It's icy roads, and also, I guess, I don't know if it's this week, presumably because of this, it won't be this week, it may be next week. They're talking about U.S. Highway and Interstate Safety Week, which means they're going to be camped out on U.S. highways and interstates across the country, checking for speeders and bad lights. I got to confirm that's accurate, because our safety manager always lets us know, usually the weekend before, so like tomorrow or Friday I should know if that's actually the case. We find out about it before DOT lets, and then they'll be, here you know. Oh my goodness. We're on this lane, okay. So thanks everybody for watching. There's a guy, we're in a 70 mile an hour zone, and he's driving 51 in a 70. That's why the beeping sound is going on. The collision warning alert, because not collision warning, but minimum safe driving distance. I gotta get over because he's trying to get back over again. Apparently he couldn't read the signs. So thanks everybody for watching. Be safe out there. Be warm. And my wife yelled at me being back at home in Tennessee because she said there was not minus 6, wind chill minus 12. Tennessee's not used to this. South's not used to this. So thanks everybody for watching. Be safe out there. Be warm, and please be good to each other.